traveled before, so I was aware of some do's and don'ts. But when I first arrived, I worked in education, so I worked at Singapore,
Mm-hmm.
as you know. Yes, it was a bit of a culture shock. Yeah, it was a bit. It was interesting. I mean, very different from what I experienced before. And, uh, what was nice here is you have a very unusual relationship with foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the Caribbean before, and it's clearly they clearly don't like white people, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean, because of the history, because of slavery,
Yeah.
because of the deportation of black people from Africa. So, yeah, so working in education was okay. Working in hospitality in the Caribbean was very difficult. It was like reproducing the, the scenario of slavery, like neo-colonialism. Yeah, and so they are very. It's a bit difficult. Yeah, but here it's completely different because there is a different relationship with foreigners. There was never a colonial power that did hurt the country so much. And I think the Thai people have always been very smart in using foreigners to the best of their interest by keeping control of the foreigners, so killing them with kindness. And so at first it's quite shocking how everybody's trying to make things very nice for you, make a good impression, and there is something about Thai hospitality that is very shocking for foreigners. It's a bit almost too much because they have a sense of also. They always want to know what's wrong. Do you like this food? Do you feel comfortable? So it's a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And also the way people greet. This is something we don't do. This is something we
Yeah.
do only for praying to God. So it's like when people do this to you, at first it's like, wow, it's quite.
Okay.
You can't be insensitive to this. Then yes, you learn very quickly that there are things that you don't do, subjects you don't talk about, and stuff like that. So it's all very easy to understand. You quickly understand. Okay, don't talk about this, feet, manners. So you can don't.
You learn that by like every days or someone
People tell
told.
you, then you don't do this, do this, do that, and finish.
Okay.
So that's quite easy because it's understandable, it's visible, it's the visible part of the country.
Yeah.
So it's easy to understand. Now, there are other layers that are very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult to understand. It's about beliefs, that's another story. Yeah.
Like about how long that you get used to that. I
Well,
mean,
Well, actually, this honeymoon period when people have also the foreigners,
Yeah.
it doesn't last forever. It doesn't last forever. After a while, they get used to it, so you're part of their world, and everybody goes back to doing his own thing, and then everybody's still polite and very nice with you, but then they go about their own thing, so then you can kind of, okay, it's normal, everything falls into place. So it takes 1 month, 2 months at work, you feel quite comfortable. Now, what happened is you might be actually doing offending people, or you might hurt people by doing things that
They not usually do.
and you don't know about it, and people will not tell you, well, we don't do this around here, or they will don't tell you to your face. So you might keep offending them by your behavior just because it's something that you do in your own country that you don't do here. Maybe speaking too loud, or being sometimes very loud, and or speaking rude language, which is flight,
Yeah.
something like that. So you may be hurting people, and they won't tell you, and they just distance themselves, and they won't.
They won't tell you.
Yeah, they won't tell you. Sorry, I would prefer if you stop using this kind of language. This is, do this.
Wishing normally that are French people doing that when
Well, the French people, we tend to think that our country is the best. We tend to think we have the most. We are, I think, the first or the second or the third host country in terms of tourism. So we think we know about hospitality. We think we the best for cooking. We think we have the best culture. We think we are so superior because we had a revolution a few hundred years ago, and we tend to look at the Thai